To make these op art tubes, you will need paper, colored pencils, and if you have a black pen, that is helpful. With my paper, I folded it in half and then cut it so I have these half pieces of paper. I'm just going to work on a half piece of paper. If you want to do a whole paper, that is fine. To start, look for about the middle of your paper, and you're going to draw a curvy line across and just put a few dots down. They can be close together or far apart. And then we're going to connect those dots with a curved line. So I'm going to go like this all the way across and then off the end. And I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom side. I'm going to connect those dots. Okay, now I'm going to work on the top stacks first. I'm going to continue doing a curved line on top of each of these. And sometimes I'm going to make it skinny. Sometimes I'm going to put the cap on top a little bit wider. And you don't want these to be evenly spaced. It actually looks a little more interesting if they get wider, if they get narrow, if they're a little lopsided. And when I do my next stack, I'm going to make sure that there's not any empty space between this stack and this one. So I'm going to make sure that when I do my next stack, I'm touching the edge of the one I just did. And this can get really narrow. I can make it a little bit wider. I can bring it out this side until I run out of room. And I'm going to continue doing that with each of these curved lines. I'm just going to cap each curve with another curve and make sure that my stacks or tubes are touching so it looks like they are squeezed together. I'm going to do this on this top row, and then I'm going to turn my paper over and do the bottom side too until my paper is completely filled with these tubes. And when I've done that, it will look something like this. So I finished, on this one, I finished stacking all of these, and then I did the ones coming down the bottom as well. Once I have this, I can start coloring. So when I color these stacks in, I'm going to make sure I use color value. Using color value is the key to creating the optical illusion. So I'm going to color hard on the edges of the shape, very lightly in the middle, and then hard again on the edges. So I'm going from dark to medium to light here in the middle and dark here again on the edge. And I'm going to pick two colors for each stack. So this one will be light blue and I don't know, maybe I'll do blue and red or something. But I'm going to do every other one as I go up. And I will do this going down as well. And then with my second color, I'm going to do the same thing where I color hard on the edge, very light in the middle, and then hard over here on the other side. And when I do that continuously on each of the stacks, and fill up my whole design, you get this optical illusion. I can't wait to see your op art. When you finish, click on the student response and use the camera tool to turn in a photo of your work.